Welcome back, guys, to Let's Play Sonic Advance 2 for the GBA. And now we're on to Music Plant. Oh, glorious Music Plant, how I love you. Its theme is just so awesome, I love it. It's so over the top, and it's really, really just awesome. Considering how many city levels there are in Sonic games. Literally, like Sonic Generations, I believe. Let's see, all the places that were picked. Let's see, for Sonic Adventure, that you had that city stage, whatever it's called. In Sonic, for Sonic Adventure 2, you had, you know, Escape from the City, whatever it's called. Sorry, I don't really particularly remember these names. I'm not too familiar with them, as you could say. For Sonic Heroes, they had Ocean Palace, I believe, which is better, thank goodness. It's not another city stage. But then you have that ruined city stage for Sonic 06. Then you have that other city for Sonic Unleashed. That first, I guess, the first stage in Sonic Unleashed, I guess. First themed world. And then for colors, you have Planet Wisp. But yeah, there's a pretty good saturation of city stages in Sonic, for some reason. Not sure why though. But interesting stuff. But I just love Music Plant. It's just, you wouldn't necessarily imagine with these Sonic Adventure characters, because usually they take place in real life places. Also, you gotta love the Valley of Dildos in the background. Those are always awesome. Also, another thing I like what they did in Sonic Adventure 2, Advance 2, bleh, is that they format like the springs inside, springs and speed panels in some stages to look different to fit the stage's theme. Like here, you can see the springs have like a symbol look to them, and the little speed pads don't really. But yeah, cool stuff. I'll give you like 10,000 internet points if you can guess, if you can name all the instruments in the background. Which I'm pretty sure a lot of you could probably do. So what are you waiting for? Get those internet points. Oh, and the special stages again. Let's see, let me look at the background, because possibly the background color will hint me what color emerald I'm going to get. I guess I'm going to get yellow or green. Not sure on that one. Interesting stuff indeed. By the way, you're never going to get hit by that robot. Unless you're on one of the later stages, which require you to take more precise turns and slow down. Later special stages, I would say. But other than that, yeah. And oh look! I already have the required rings, yet I have to wait 70 seconds. Oh, so glorious. Oh, also, it's to note that they use the same special stage theme as they do in Sonic Advance 1, and they actually reuse it in Sonic Advance 3. So that's something interesting to say. Even though it's not a bad theme, I'm just saying they just reused it, rehashed it throughout those games. But yeah, but in terms of the handheld games, I'd say they sort of went downhill in terms of the Chaos Emerald. The functionality, how you get to them and stuff like that, until Sonic Rush, where they fix it. And whew, they gloriously fixed it. Basically in Sonic Rush, you would get to like this checkpoint and just boost there. Sort of like use your boost meter to get there and somehow exchange your like boost points for getting to the stage and stuff. Which I'm all happy for. Is the music too loud? Let's see. I think it is. turn it down a tad bit because I think it's blah, 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 blah. It's echoing into my my microphone. So you never know. Oh, and Music Planet again. I love this place. They really did a better job of utilizing the themes of actually had more creative themes than Sonic Advance 1, because Sonic Advance 1 you pretty much had the speech theme, you had this beach theme and stuff like that. Let's see, beach theme, you had this secret base theme, which was pretty cool actually. You had this ice zone, which sort of harks back the ice cap, and I think it's named actually ice cap in that game. You have that Angel Island like zone, and then there's one where you're climbing on top of this rocket and stuff. But still, these themes in this game are over the top compared to this one. I mean, compared to Advance 1, I think. Ah, jeez. Good stuff indeed. Also, if you didn't notice, there's this odd enemy that actually sort of looks like a Metal from Mega Man. The ones that have like blue shells over them and just poke out and then shoot at you. Strange indeed. And you can bounce on their heads, fortunately, in this game. Also, it is to note that I think I already mentioned this, but if you get all the special rings in Act 2, and you already have the Chaos Emerald from Act 1, you won't go for the 4th Emerald, you'll just go for the 3rd, which sort of stinks, I have to say. Really have to say. But all is well. Oh, good old pianos. But really, why is there a Valley of Dildos? This ponders me, and who would make such a place? All these cursed dildos. Or unless you're in that kind of thing. Yeah, see, there's the Metal enemy I just passed. Strange, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time bouncing against those notes. I wonder if you actually read those notes, what melody they would play. I might need to try that. But yet again, the screen size is so small, so you probably can't see all of it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like a... Whoa, that would blow my mind if they have an Easter egg where it's like if you look at all the note charts within the level, it has this like iconic Sonic melody or something, with this really iconic song. That would be so cool. Oh yeah, and there's Tails. I see Eggman's getting lazy with his holding mechanics, isn't he? Just using a rope this time. He didn't overdid himself like he did with Cream, using that giant arm. Robotic arm. Also to note, if you can only unlock these characters if you play through with Sonic. Now, you couldn't come here with Cream and then unlock Tails. No, you have to be Sonic to play through here to get all the characters. I mean, play through the game with Sonic to get all the characters. Basically. Which sort of stinks for all those people who want to cheese through the game with Cream. It really does. There he goes. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the runaway kind of boss fights. No, I think they're okay. Though I would prefer, you know, the standstill ones. Thanks, Sonic! Eggman just came out of nowhere! Eggman, what's he blind this time? I've gotta hurry! See ya, Tails! Huh? Sonic, wait for me! And slap that poop on there, you can play as Tail, the invincible sidekick. who can apparently never die. Anywho, Ice Paradise, another great theme. I like it a lot. This is not just your ordinary ice theme. Oh no, there's a city in the background. Which makes it all the more fantastic. Jesus, what are they all spotlighting? I don't know. But it's a nice theme, I do like it. And the song definitely fits that city-esque background. It's awesome. Awesome sauce. Oh yeah, let's talk about Tails. Basically, he can fly longer than Cream. He has a tail slash as his melee attack, which isn't, but so useful. And that's about it, actually. Other than his tail's sort of, you know, you can see his tails whenever he's been in a ball, but that's sort of expected. Sort of like how you see Cream's ears when she rolls up in the ball. Yep, but this place is fine and dandy, and these nice little slide parts prove a nice little platform-esque challenge. And hopefully I won't run out of things to say, jeez. But yeah, I hope everybody's had a good day. I think I have. I got some fried chicken from my grandpa. That always makes my day all the better. Oh, and speed shoes. Always nice. Memorizing these locations are better. Also, I would head to the left to hit that spring, just so you can get this special ring. Because if I wasn't Tails, I would be screwed. Thank you, memorization, to get all the Chaos Emeralds. Blah, blah. They really need the work. Why? Who thought this was a good idea to have 7 special rings? Blah. Blah. That's all I have to say. Special stage 4, we have Tetris blocks in the background. Huzzah? Question mark? Or huzzay, depending on what mood you're in. Also, it's been announced that, talking on other subjects other than Sonic, how about we move on to Nintendo? Recently they announced, I believe, they announced Pikmin 3 for the Wii U! Hooray! That's what Shigeru Miyamoto released, I think, today. Sorry, I found it on Screw Attacks News and such. And, you know, they said that Mario's title's in the works, which is sort of expected. Because, you know, part of the GameCube's failure was in that it did not release with a solid Mario title. It just had Luigi's Mansion. Though it did have Rogue Squadron 2, and that stuff was the beast, but, you know, I think a lot more people would prefer Mario. But yeah, it didn't release with any solid titles. I mean, Mario titles actually and stuff, and Nintendo titles that really draw like a Nintendo consumer to it. Yeah, I think Sunshine came out like a year or 2 afterwards, and so did Super Smash Bros. Melee. Which Melee was, I know a lot of people bought the GameCube just for Melee, really. Oh man. It's sort of like how what Halo did for the Xbox is what Melee did for the GameCube. Just sold a lot of units of it and stuff. Anywho, let's stop rambling about Nintendo because we're playing a Sega game. And we got a green emerald. Sorry I didn't guess this time, and I did get my guess right on that yellow one. Yes! Also, there is a little kinky little feature of Sonic Events. not kinky, why did I say kinky? Nifty feature, more like it, in Sonic Advance 2 is if you press the up button, instead of looking up like you do in the Genesis titles, since there's no way to look up, apparently, or down, which, considering the fast-paced nature of this game, I don't think I particularly mind. I mean, at least compared to the Genesis titles. Anywho, if you press the up button, your character will give this animation. And each character has its own unique animation, like Sonic revs up his feet, Tails has sudden case of narcolepsy, Cream eats ice cream, which is sort of funny to do, especially considering if you go into the underwater part of Leaf Forest, eating ice cream underwater. It's pretty funny indeed, and odd. And, you know, other characters do the same. Considering we have 2 more characters to go. One we'll be encountering in, let's say... Let's see, let me think. In the next zone, actually. Yeah, we'll be encountering in the next zone. And one we'll be encountering by collecting every every emerald with all 4 of the characters that we unlocked throughout playing the game with Sonic. Which is crazy, especially considering who the character is. But I'll get more into that later. Boss attack! And we have this egg bomber of sorts. Basically, you jump on this little trampoline and just hit his head. Rinse and repeat and you should be good. Sort of like this boss fight. It's not bad. Also, when you hit him, I suggest leaning back, considering the bomb explodes at a certain rate. I mean, it explodes at a certain distance. Apparently, the explosion just disrupts before it hits the very back of the screen. So I guess you could do that. And yeah, this is pretty easy. For the most part. Just goes a little bit faster after all. And then, you know, with Cream you could cheese it. With her chow named Cheese, of course, ironically. The funny thing is, after the Advance games, she never uses Cream. I mean, cheese, blah. She doesn't use cheese at all, which is sort of funny. You know, since its brokenness. And I'll see you next time.